Now it's time to talk to Bioinvent and Martin Welschof, CEO of the company. A very warm welcome.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Yes. Could you give us an introduction to Bioinvent?
Absolutely. So Bioinvent is a clinical stage company and a very integrated company. That means we have discovery of targets and antibodies. We do the preclinical development as well as the clinical development and manufacturing in-house. So that basically gives us a very good platform to move quickly from discovery into the clinical stage. And on top of that, Björn Frendéus, the CSO, and his team, they're doing excellent science. And we're currently translating broadly the science that he has implemented and discovered basically into the clinic. And which means we're pushing a broad portfolio. We're not focusing on one or two programs, but currently we have 4 clinical programs ongoing. And by the end of this year, a 5th one.
A broad portfolio, and what you do is you develop antibodies for cancer.
That's correct. So we are in immuno-oncology and we have a discovery platform which allows us to screen directly on patient material that we receive fresh from the local hospital in Lund. And like this, we also make sure that we really target structures that make sense and could have an impact in cancer therapy.
And is it different types of cancer, or is it just one specific type?
No, we're going quite broad. So if there's one focus, it's probably more in solid cancer. So we have currently one liquid cancer, one lymphoma program ongoing. And all the other programs are predominantly in solid cancer. There's actually one program, BI-1808, where we also will have a rare T-cell lymphoma, which is also a liquid cancer, but the majority is solid cancers, but then across the board. So, lung cancer, ovarian cancer, and other cancers as well.
And you recently made the transition from being a research company to a preclinical stage company. Are you still in preclinical stage or in clinical stage?
No, we're in clinical stage. So we have 4 programs in the clinic. So we're definitely a clinical stage company. And as I said, so the 5th program will start early next year. So we'll do the CTA application by the end of this year. And we made a successful transition. So at the beginning, when I joined, there was a very small clinical development team. So around Andres, who's McAllister, who is our chief medical officer. And that team we have extended. So we have now in-house operational and also regulatory capabilities and more program managers for the clinical trials. So we're definitely a clinical stage development company now. And that was actually rather smooth, the transition. Yeah.
And when can we get some readouts?
So the first readout we had earlier this year, where we could show the first data for 1206 in non-Hodgkin lymphoma, where we see early signs of efficacy, nice overall response rate, but also a nice duration of response. And we will update on that at the end of this year around ASH, where we also present some data on that program. And then we also give an update on the first solid cancer program at the end of this year. And then the other programs will follow. And since we have 5 programs by next year, so there will be a very nice news flow and milestones over next year and the years to come.
Exciting. Thank you very much, Martin.
Thank you.